Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure? Stay wait. Calm down.
Alright guys, so in this part of the video I'm going to be going over the actual build I was using in the previous footage. So I haven't been using it for all too long, but I have Bandolier, Master Commando. I use 2 in ground pounder so that I get better hipfire accuracy and my rifles reload faster, and then I use 1 in concentrated fire just so I can get the increased accuracy while in VATS. Then I have all the commando perks maxed, and I use tank killer so that my rifles ignore 36% of the armor and have a 9% chance to stagger. I use 2 points into fireproof, which I am going to up it to 3 for this build because I'm not sure what else you could use in the endurance category. I use 3 in tenderizer just because it does more damage. I am running 5 in gunsmith because using explosive weapons, which I use most of the time, your weapons break pretty fast. And then I had weapon artisan on because I was repairing some stuff, and I would have demolition expert and gunsmith on. Then in agility I have covert op, or sneak attacks do more damage, and Mr. Sandman, so you get 50% more sneak attack damage at night. Then 3 in sneak, so you're harder to detect. 5 in adrenaline, so when you're clearing out big waves of people, you do more damage. 1 in gun fu, because when I'm in VATS, I like that it snaps between the people. And then 1 in escape artist, for if you get detected, you can get out of it real quick. Back at it, okay. And then luck, I run bloody mess for the 15% bonus damage. Critical savvy, critical hits now consume 55% of your critical meter. Starch genes, because I do run mutations. Ricochet, gain an 18% chance to deflect back some enemies' ranged damage. Normally here, when I was running my bloodied build, I'd be using serendipity, but with serendipity you have to be below 30%, so ricochet is sort of like serendipity but for high health builds. Better criticals, so I get 40% more critical damage. Grim Reaper sprint, so that any VATS has 15% chance to restore all action points. I have 1 in that. Did not mean to take that off. And that's all of that. And then for legendary perks, I have 3 in agility, 2 in luck, 3 in follow through. Follow through is like tenderizer, but they actually don't cancel each other out. I have survival shortcut, and I'll show you guys why I have that in a second. And then 2 in endurance. I have survival shortcut because it gives you the survival syringe, which gives you, it completely fills your water and food, and that's important for this build because I am using a Gourmand's explosive fixer for this. It is one of the new effects that they've came out with, and I was trying to get my hands on a Juggernaut gun for this video, but I could not. So the best I could do was get this Gourmand's one, which still works pretty good. Once you get adrenaline, it gets up to like 150, I believe, damage. And then for armor, again, because I haven't been running the build for too long, I'm still just using my AP refresh on Yielding armor. I prefer the Scout, so my whole set's the Scout armor. I am trying to get a set of Vanguard's AP refresh, but I currently do not have it. And I'll take us over real quick to Solomon's Pond. I'm going to kill the behemoth, and then I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of killing the behemoth with the Gourmand's explosive fixer, and then I'm going to get back in my bloodied build and kill it with my bloody explosive fixer, so that we can have a pretty good distinction on the difference in damage here. Come up here. Not going to use any criticals or sneak. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42. 43 shots with none of the sneak bonus or anything. I'm going to test it the same way on the bloodied explosive one, and we will see how many it takes for that. Okay, I am over here with my bloodied explosive fixer, and already you can see that is at 214 base damage, and if I click on the Gourmand's, it's at 270 right here. Now this is kind of a unfair advantage to the bloodied explosive one, because I have the adrenal reaction. Here, let me go over to it. I have the adrenal reaction, so I get lower weapon damage when at low HP. I don't feel like healing it, so just know we'll just go off of these numbers, 170 and 214. So that is a 44 damage difference between the two of these. And then let's see how many shots it takes. I am going to take off my unyielding armor, so there is no extra benefits with the fixer here. Gonna aim chest level like I did last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 with the bloodied build. So as you can tell, bloodied is still on top, but this Gourmand's fixer with the full health build is still very good. When I was using it, running around and stuff, this is honestly my just main build now, because I was tired of getting one shot by everything all the time, and you can run the Gourmand's fixer with adrenal reaction too if you wanted to. I just took it to the extreme with being all the way healed up, but you don't have to if you want to get extra damage with the adrenal reaction. I'm just gonna get rid of this rads here, and then just base. If you look at it here, base damage difference Bloody's at 119. This is at 126. I think a lot of it, the difference between the two, has to do with the adrenal reaction perk. But when I was using this, like I said, just as running around using it, I noticed no difference between the two. I was still 1 to 2 shotting all of the super mutants and ghouls, which is what you're gonna encounter most of the time, and it did just fine against Mirelurks and the Mirelurk Queen. So if you're looking for max DPS, the Bloodied build is still better. But if you're looking for a good build and you're tired of being at 20% HP all the time, I would recommend giving this build a try. If you could get your hands on a Juggernaut, anti-armor, Gourmands, or Aristocrats are the 4 perks that I would recommend for weapon wise. You could use TSE as well. I have a TSE handmade here. Give me a second. Right here. If you want to get extra damage out of it. This is doing 157. So it's entirely up to you guys, but I think the build's pretty good, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.